and not my student. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Who's popping up? That's the decision. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Pretty straightforward. I need to get it done the transformation. And okay, before I move on, what's the range of something? Yes. Okay. Just click create 15 questions. All right. All right. Before I move on, I really want to test your skills on where you get stand. Just give me a moment. I'm just using a Google form to test it. Is everyone in my Google Classroom? Are you guys in the Google Classroom for this class? Hello?
No, sir.
Why not? I gave you a code last time. What happened, man? Huh?
I don't know, but I just
Okay. That that's okay. I will show the code in a moment. Just give me a moment, okay? Show the code. Hi, Vidushan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Did you have math this semester?
No, I have next semester.
So technically you have both math and physics next semester?
Yeah.
See this thing. Let's see this. Give me a moment. I'm just working on something to test you guys first. So Kritikation, you're gonna be joined by Google Classroom. So let me going back to the Google Classroom shops. Show the code. All right. And that is MCR2AU. Okay. And let me show you the code. Okay, can you join the Google Classroom? The code is written here D2I2NIF4. You see that? D2I2NIF4. You see that, sir?
yes, sir.
Okay, you can join it. Okay. And then this is Anaheim singing. And then Michelle here. Hello. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. அப்பேன் அங்க இங்க வந்து கேட்கலாமே ஸ்கூல்ல இருக்கிறாரு நீங்க கேட்டு ஓகே வேற சொல்லுங்க அந்த வேற ஜாயின் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம் சரி. All right, we're gonna get back to business. So we're gonna going back to the transformation. So we're working in transformation. We dive into transformation. We're talking about inverse function. I really want to test your skill, but the format I'm getting is not what I don't like. But let me see if I can fix this. Just give me a moment on this. My quiz. Okay. All right. So this is I want to All right. So we're gonna moving back to transformation. But before I go, I'm gonna give you guys a question. Find the inverse. Find the inverse of y is equal to, or just gonna be f of x is equal to x squared plus 12x plus 9. Yeah. So can you guys find the inverse of the function, please? I'm gonna I'm gonna put the board. So you need to write on the board. There's no choice on that. So if you don't write the board, then I can see the progress. So that's the question. And because we're talking about inverse function, I want to see how much you guys remember from inverse function. So let me get that in. But meantime, you can get started by doing a question. Find the inverse of that function. We talked about inverse last class. We did some pretty good practice. So I want to see how would you guys find the inverse of that function. I know what you're learning at school.
Good question. Let me think.
Okay, you don't need to think, just can you do
Oh,
this?
inverse.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I have Varwin. No, Vidushan today. And then I have Kritikation. Very good. Kritikation, you won't understand this because you were not here for my class.
Yeah, sir.
So you're gonna wait for me to just this. It's gonna let the others do it first. Okay. So that's going to be anyone with link can edit this. Let me put this link for you guys on the chat. So that is where I want to see the work is possible. Okay, so you can access the link, which is good. And you can write the answers for that question on the link. I want to see the steps. We talk about this last class. I did not practice with an inverse. So I just want to see how would you guys play with that. All right, Shreya, what do you have an answer? Do you have an answer, Shreya? Shreya?
No, sorry, no, not yet.
Not yet.
I can't get into the Lucid Spark thing. I'm trying to write my answer down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kiran, are you done?
I'm still working, but I also do not have a board.
Oh, I didn't put the name on the board. Oh, I see. Okay, let me put your name inside. I completely forgot. Create a new board, Chiron. Okay, so that's gonna be your name, Chiron. Okay, so I just did it. Let me add that to the Canva. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah, I mean,
Vidushan, are you writing the response, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anaha, what did you get? So, Vidushan, you said you're writing on it, so let me see what you're writing. Okay, I see that you have been processing. Okay. All right, so what's happening now? Okay, you're on the right track. Let's see how far Shreya is progressing. Where did you have debate? Nishal didn't copy anything. That's okay. Nishal, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying. It's loading right now, but I can't seem to access it right now. Can you like resend the link again?
You say you can access it?
Like it's loading, but like it's just taking forever and I refreshed it twice.
Okay. Let's see what the problem is. Can you go to the browser and type something called fast.com? In your browser, type fast.com.
Fast.com. Okay.
Yeah, fast.com, and then see what did you get when you type the fast.com. What number you see? Hello. When you put fast.com, what do you see? Nothing?
It keeps on changing.
Sorry? I know what number you seeing.
It keeps on changing.
Yeah, it's keep on changing, but what did you see? What number you're seeing in there? There's no number.
Sorry?
You're not seeing any number? You're not
Oh wait, now it just stopped. It says 2.2.
2.2.
Yeah. Earlier it was like changing up.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so now let's see that. I'm just gonna going back to these. Let me see how Shreya is working on that. Okay, so you are in the right track. I try to see what. Okay. Okay, you got it, Shreya. So which is good. It's pretty good. So that's all I want to looking for. I'm not really worried about whether you guys were completing the process because we did talk about this one last class. So first step, you can find the inverse for a quadratic relation as it is. So you have to complete the square. So if you complete the square, x squared plus 12x plus half of 6 is half of 12 is going to be 6. 36 minus 36 plus 9. And we know the whole thing is going to be a perfect square. So it's going to be x plus 6 whole thing squared minus 627. Then only we can proceed. So when you have this, it's technically y is equal to x plus 6 whole thing squared minus 27. Then what we're going to do, we're going to be interchange the x with the y. So this is going to be x is equal to y plus 6 whole thing squared minus 27. Move that to the other side, x plus 27 is y plus 6 whole thing squared. Take the square out at both sides. Take the square out at both sides. Y plus 6. Y is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of x plus 27. Are you guys following that? And that is your f inverse of x. Are you guys following that, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
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 All right. So now we're going to moving back to the transformation today. So let's dive into transformation. So when you have a graph, we're going to be going back to explode. Simple transformation. What will happen? So we want to graph fx is equal to x squared. We try to plot the points for the following a table of values to see how that look like. So if you plot the, and then can you guys turn on the camera? If you don't have a camera, I will remove you from the class. All right. We're going to fill out the table. So minus 3 squared, 9 plus 3 is going to be 12. Minus 2 squared, 4 plus 3 is going to be 7. Minus 1 squared is going to be 4. 3 is going to be and 4. 2 squared, 4 plus 3 is 7. 3 squared, and it's going to be 9 plus 3, 12. So let's try to sketch this, what will happen. So minus 3, 12. So you get a minus 3, 12. So I can't really plot that point. I don't really worry about it. But I got minus 2, 7. So minus 2, 7 is here. Then I got minus 1, 4. That's point is here. 0, 3 and here, and 1, 4 here, 2, 7 here. So we should be able to connect these dots nicely. When we connect these dots nicely, you see the graph. I don't really want to show the next one, but you guys have seen in the grade 10. So in which direction x plus 3 move? So we need to move up. State the domain. The domain is x belong to real, but the range changes. You can see that my y values has been raised from here. So y is greater than or equal to 3, isn't it? This graph is translated, we say 3 units up. Are you guys following that? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys taking the notes for this? Are you guys copied down the example? Hello. All right. You need to have this from the reference. So now we're gonna going back to this one. Y minus move with direction. We know it's moved downward. Of course, it's gonna move downward. I don't need to just worry about just to fill out the table. Domain is going to be x belong to real. So I'm gonna going back to Anna. Can you tell me what will be the range? What will be the range?
The range would be x belongs to, I mean, y belongs to real, such as -5's less than or equal to y.
We go this way. Y is greater than or equal to -5. We don't write the other way around. That's a wrong way to write. So we will always write the variable first and then followed by the number. The graph is translated 5 units down. So when you have the transformation vertically happen, so that f plus c minus cr, vertical translation. When c is greater than 0, the graph is translated up. When c is less than 0, you're going to make graph it down. Now, what's happening, if you have a point x comma y in f of x, this transformation will create a new point, x, f plus c. So what does that mean? Let me see in the example here. In f of x, there is a point. F of x, there is a point 2, 9. Find the point and find a corresponding point. Find a transform point. So transform point in f of x plus 3. Now, if I ask to find a coordinate, you know that x coordinate doesn't change. Y coordinate is going to be 9 plus 3, 12. Are you guys following that example? What's happening when we move things vertically?
Yeah.
Sharon,
Yeah.
Shreya, B.
Yeah.
Okay, critication. This is something you have learned in grade 10 too. You have learned grade 10 code writing. You went to school in grade 10 in Canada, isn't it? Critication.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically moving the graph up. Now we're gonna going back to observe this guy. So let's going back to plugging in some value. We talk about last class reciprocal curve. We talk about the domain and range. What we want to see is we want to see how they look like if we graph it. So it's gonna be 1 over -4 plus 2, -1/2. 1 over -plus 3, 2, -1. 1 over -2 plus 2. Unfortunately, this is undefined. 1 over -1 plus 2. 1 over 1, which is going to be 1. 1 over 0 plus 2 is going to be 1/2. Let's plot those points. -4 comma -1/2. -4 comma -1/2 is here. -3 comma -1 is here. -2, it's going to be undefined. So undefined mean it's just going to the infinity. And then 0 going to 1/2. So you can see that -1 comma -1 is going to be go to -1 comma 1, and then 0 go to the 1/2. So the shape of the curve, if I'm going to connect the dots, you're going to see that is going to be go like that. And if I'm going to connect the dot, this is going to be go like that. So now we want to see what exactly happening. Let's look at this point. This point, you can see moved over here. And then this point moved over here. You can clearly see. So if I take one point, you see how it's moved. So what's happening here, this and that, it's simply moving the graph to the right or left, horizontally. So in which direction the graph moves? So x plus 2 move to the left. In which direction this guy move? Well, obviously, if you do this one, it's going to move to the right. I'm not doing that. So plus will move to the left, minus will move to the right. Domain, x belong to real. But remember, and here I put a dot. Did you guys see that there's a dot? The denominator cannot be 0. So x cannot be -2. Now, if you really see both graphs, the green I draw, it is not crossing the y-axis. So y not equal to 0. How about this? X belong to real, x not equal to 3. If I do that, you can see that y belong to real, but y is not going to be touched to 0. So I didn't draw the graph. You can play around with that. So let's plot the point. 1 over 1 minus 3 is going to be -1/2. 1 over 2 minus 3 is going to be -1. 1 over 3 minus 3 is going to be undefined. 1 over 4 minus 3 is going to be 1. 1 over 5 minus 3 is going to be 1/2. So how does this point work? First point 1 comma negative 1/2. So 1 comma negative 1/2. Let me choose a different color to show the coordinate. So I don't know which color I can plug it. Okay, this 2 comma negative 1. 2 comma negative 1. And then at 3, you got an undefined. So 3 undefined. So this is going to be, you can see the graph is going to be go like this. The graph is going to be go like this. That yellow guy is actually transformation of this point. You can see move to the right. That's why we got the curve. So let's summarize this. The graph of fx minus d is a horizontal translation. When d is positive, the graph is translated to the right. When d is negative, the graph is. So what's going to happen if you have a point x comma y? The x coordinate will change. So let's go back here in f of x. Let's say I have a point 2 comma 3. I want to see where this point will go in x plus 5. So let me ask Shreya, what would be the new coordinate based on what we talk about?
Sorry, what was the question?
What will be the new coordinate? If f of x has a point 2 comma 3, where would that point go in fx plus 5?
Would it go to the left?
Correct. The x will move to the left. 2 minus 5 is going to be negative 3 comma 3. Because plus 5 means we're going to move to the left. How many units? 5 units. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Pretty good. So you guys got this one. Let me quickly going back to stating the parent function. Describe how would you translate. So here's my parent function is. So parent function is y is equal to x. You can say y is equal to x squared. You can say y is equal to absolute value of x. You can say y is equal to square root of x. You can say y is equal to x squared of x 1 over x. So we're going to going back to how would you describe the transformation. When we describe the transformation, we will tell first left to right. We will talk about a horizontal first, then we're going to talk about vertical. So I will explain the first one. You will see parent function is x squared. Transformation, horizontally translate to the left by 5 units. Vertically translate up by 3 units. We want this to be described in verbally. Nishal, can you describe this transformation, please? Be verbally. Nis,
Yeah.
describe that verbally. It will take only 30 seconds. So if you're taking more than 30 seconds, then I need to move back to another person. Describe the transformation.
I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Anaha, can you describe the transformation, please?
For question B, yeah?
Correct.
So it vertically moves 5 to the left.
Vertically move 5 to the left. Where vertical and left are connected.
Vertically translate. I mean, horizontally, vertically.
Okay, your time is out. Shreya, can you describe the transformation, please?
Okay, so the parent function is x squared,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And it's horizontally translated, 5 units to the right,
Mhm.
and vertically translated 3 units down.
Correct. Okay, Shiron, can you describe C?
Yeah. Parent function is x squared.
Mm-hmm.
It horizontally moves to the left 1 unit.
Horizontally translate, sir.
Oh, sorry, translates to the left by 1 unit,
Yes.
and it horizontally or vertically translates down by 4 units.
What is up and down? Yeah, jingle bell.
Yeah, it's down.
Okay. Okay, Anahak, can you describe F, please?
Mm,
Vidushan, can you describe F, please?
It's horizontally translated to the right by 5 units and vertically translated down 6 units.
That's it. It's pretty straightforward. So if I'm going to be describe E, horizontal translate to the left by 1 unit and then vertical translate down by 9 unit. If I'm going to do the D, you can say -2, horizontal translate to the right by 2 unit, vertical translate down by 8 unit. Pretty straightforward, nothing fancy here. Let me going back to write another function, h g of x is equal to square root of x plus 5 minus 2. Going back to critication. Can you describe the transformation, please, sir? You understand the pattern?
Yeah, parent function is x squared.
Parent function is not x squared, sir. The parent function is going to be square root of x, man. Square root of x. Don't you see the square root here? It's a square root of x, not x squared. They are completely different, okay? Can you describe the transformation, please?
Horizontally translate to the left
Correct.
by 5 units.
Correct.
And horizontally translate up by
So
2
that is not
units.
horizontal, man. The one outside is vertical. Vertically translate down by 2 unit, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. So we're going to move on right now. State the transformation you have to apply to f of x to get the following. So there are several examples here. I will do the first one for you. So I look at it as x minus 3. So I will describe horizontally translate. Horizontally translate to the right by 3 units. Vertically translate up by 4 units. Okay. So Anna, can you describe this transformation, please? Vidushan, can you describe the transformation, please?
It's horizontally translated to the left by 1 unit
Mm-hmm.
and vertically translated up by 5 units.
Correct. Shreya, can you describe transformation, please? C.
Wait, I'm not exactly sure.
All right. Thank you. So can I go
No.
back to Sharon? Can you describe the transformation, please, sir?
Horizontally, it doesn't move horizontally. Wait, no, wait,
All
no,
right.
never mind. It moves horizontally.
I don't want
Right.
to hear move horizontally, dancing horizontally, jumping horizontally. Right word, man. Right word. Use the right vocabulary here.
Horizontally translates to the right by 7/4
That's
units.
it. That's it. Because x minus 7/4, you're going to move horizontally to the right by 7/4 unit. Horizontally translate to the right by 7/4 unit. And how can you describe the transformation, please, D? There's no processing time. You guys need to be top of the task in transformation. You should, by looking at it, you should be able to describe. There's no thing in time here. Okay, like going back to Shreya, can you describe the transformation based on how we're doing that?
So the transformation, I think it's horizontally translated by a factor. Wait, no, not a factor. 2 units to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then vertically translated 2 units up.
Correct.
Yeah.
So horizontally translated to the left by 2 units and vertical translated up by 2 units. That's it. So, sorry, did I say right? Horizontally translated to the left by 2 units and vertically translated up by 2 units. Going back to this, guys, I gave my grade 12 advanced function class. That's the same concept that you're learning today. Today's in test, right? So those who master it, ace it. But more than half the class couldn't able to do the transformation type of questions. It's a grade 11 mistake. It's absolutely a grade 11 mistake. If you didn't master in grade 11, it is not going to be easy. So now we're going back to matching. So let's see how we're going to match it. So let's look at it, how we're going to match it. I'll do the first one, and you guys going to figure out the rest. So in order to be do this type of question, first we understand our transformation. So in here, horizontal translated to the right by 2 unit, vertically translated up by 3 unit. So what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to be worried about looking at the graph. I'm going to be actually do this to myself. I'm going to sketch it. This is my original function. Then I'm moving to the right by 2 unit. Then I move vertically up by 3 unit. I'm going to be check, is any graph like this sitting here? So I just see, oh yeah, he is the guy. I didn't even worry about checking that choices. I directly draw it. And that's the choice. Okay. This time, I will give you guys a few minutes to think. So we need to match the letters. So let's going back to B. So you can do the sketch on the side. Take a piece of paper, sketch how that will look like when you transform, and then I'm going to be asked which letter will match. You should have finished sketching at this point. So anyhow, which one is matched with the B?
G.
Which letter?
Giraffe. G.
G. You're not ready for the function, but that's okay. That's why you're here, but you need to match it. That's not correct. Okay, so I'm going to going back to Shreya. Which letter match with the B?
Is it D?
Correct. So that's D match. D matches. So how are we going to do the D? Let's look at this curve, guys. First of all, it's an absolute value function. That's a parent function. You're moving to the left by 2 unit. Moving to the left by 2 unit. So that's going to be moved to the left by 2 units. It's going to be go like that. And then you're bringing that down by 3 units. So if you're bringing that down by 3 units, the whole thing is going to be come down by 3 units. He's going to come by 3 units. So we need to look at it, which one is actually matching like that. You have to do the rough sketch. And then who's the person just joined it, sir? Can you turn on the camera? It's an Pangujan. Pangujan's brother. Huh? Hello. Selva Kumar. Who's that? Oh, is Agivan.
Yeah.
All right. Why are you late to the class, man?
I forgot.
Oh, nice. Where are you at school? What are you learning at school?
Like I have like some like periods.
What?
Like first period is math and then second is
I know. Did you think I'm teaching English here? Did you sign up to tutor English, geography, French? What subject do you think I'm tutoring? I'm asking in math what you're learning.
We started like a new unit.
What is the new unit called? Treasure Hunt of Diamonds?
No, I'm looking for it.
Or you have to look it for it. Cool. All right. All right. Okay, so we're gonna move back to A, B, C. And I have which letter match with the C?
It's algebraic expressions and rational functions.
Okay, you done with completely functions unit?
Yeah.
So you guys learn domain and range, all the sort of stuff, inverse function and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you'll be able to answer one of the questions. Anaha, which graph matches C?
F.
F matches C. So you have no clue what is the parent function of. That's okay. That's why you're here. If it's not matching it. Sharon, which graph match with C?
I got A.
You say A?
Yeah.
All right, you have no clue, sir, what the graph is. Okay, we talk about some of the parent functions. So I'm going to go back to Vidushan. Which graph match with C?
I.
It's an absolute value function, guys. We talk about the V-shaped graph last class. This absolute value function is going to be transformed 2 units to the left. So that is going to become like that. And then bring this guy down by 3 units. So that's going to become like that. All right. Moving back to, is an argument, right? Argument, which graph match with F, sir? Which one of the following graph will match F?
Is it? I'm still looking.
You had to look at on my screen. Okay, which graph matches the F?
I'm gonna say L.
L. Where is my choice L? A,
Alright.
B, C,
I.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, O, P. I need to go out to my next handout probably for the L. I'm not sure where did you find the L. That's okay.
I thought that was like an L because like there's like a dot next to the I. So
I is already chosen. So you want to put the I again? Okay, it is not I. So can you tell me for F, what is the parent function? For
oh.
F, what is the parent function?
It's like a linear. So
For F, the parent function is linear, and you finished learning this unit at school. Definitely your teacher does have no clue what he's talking about, or you guys not paying attention. For the F, you say the parent function is linear. Don't you see the square outside, man? What do you think?
oh
Don't you
wait,
see
no,
the square? What is
that's
the parent?
quadratic? My bad.
I want, what is the parent function?
Is it E?
We choose the answer E. So you're guessing the answers. You're not really thinking. So we're gonna going back to the actual parent function y is equal to x squared. This is how y is equal to x squared look like. Then you're transforming this one unit to the left. So you're moving trans unit to the left is going to be go like that. So you need to see the graph that's sitting on the left side of the y. And let's going back here and then touching the x-axis. Oh yeah, this guy. Yay. All right, guys. I think that if your teacher is going to put 10 questions like that, you guys all screwed up. So that's okay. That's what you're learning here. So let's going back to I. Shreya B. Which functions match, which graph matches the I?
Okay, I think is it G?
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
G.
G. Yes,
G.
correct.
Okay.
Because it's need to be transformed 1.5 unit to the right, and then which makes sense. And then also left up by 5/2 units. Pretty good. Okay. So now we're gonna moving back to. There are some good questions here, but I need to going back to my transformation complete, and then we will revisit. So we're gonna going back to the next one, talking about vertical and horizontal stretch. Pretty straightforward. Let me going back to show you how to do this. Negative of absolute value of x is going to be absolute value of -3 is going to be +3. This is going to be -3. -2, -1, 0, -1, -2, -3. Let's graph this guy. -3, -3. Oh no. -2, -2. -1, -1, 0, 1, So we're going to be connect this. So if I'm going to connect these dots, how do we describe this transformation?
It's reflected
Reflected where?
along the x-axis.
That's right. It's reflected along the x-axis. And you guys can see that x-axis reflection has come like that. Now we're going to going back to draw the 3x squared. How do we do the 3x squared? Well, 3 times absolute value of -3. 3 times 3 is going to be 9. 3 times 2 is going to be 6. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 0. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 6. It's going to be 9. So let me sketch these points. -3, comma 9. Okay, -3, comma 9 is this point. -2, comma 6. This point. -1, comma 3. This point. 0, comma 0. 1, comma 3. 2, comma 6. And 3, comma 9. So let's see what does this exactly look like. How are we going to describe the transformation? So the way we describe the transformation or visualize it. Imagine you're holding this with a finger. And then imagine you try to push this guy, try to stretch this guy by pulling the hand on this side. So you put the hand here, you try to pull this way. When this is fixed, then that point is fixed. You try to pull that way, it's going to come inside. So we are calling this vertically stretching. By how many units? 3 units. You're stretching. You can see that I'm stretching. So how about this guy? Absolute value of -3 is going to be 3 over 2. 2 over 2. So it's going to be -1. So that's going to be 1/2. 0 is going to be 0. 1 is going to be 1/2. 2 is going to be 1. 3 is going to be 3 over 2. So let me graph this guy to see how that looks like. -3, comma 3 over 2, 1.5. This guy here. -2, comma 1. This guy here. -1, comma 1/2. This guy here. 0, comma 0 here. 1, comma 1/2 here. 2, comma 1 here. And then 3, comma 1.5 here. So if I'm going to connect these dots, it's going to be go like this. You can see that? So let's see how this is possible. Let's put a finger here and try to push this way, compress. In which direction? Vertically. That is going to be loosen up. My graph will be little loosen up, and then it's just going to be just wider. The only difference for this guy, -2x, you're going to do 2 things. So -2x, how do we do the -2x? First, absolute value of -3 is 3 times 2, -6. Absolute value of -2 is 2 times -4. Absolute value of -2 times -1 is going to be -2, 0, 1, -2, 2, -4, 3, -6. Let me graph this, how that will look like. -3, comma -6, cool. -2, comma -4, cool. -1, comma -2, cool. 0. 1, comma -2, cool. 2, comma -4, cool. 3, comma -6, cool. So if you're going to be connect these dots, what's happening? First, the blue curve is vertically stretched by a factor of 2. Then you're reflecting on the x-axis. So we're going to put them together. This is for the vertical part. Vertical is easy. When a is less than 0, the graph is reflected in the x-axis. When a is greater than 1, the vertical is stretched. When a is smaller than 1, vertically compressed. If you have a point x, comma y, and when you do a times f of x, your new point is going to be x, comma ay. The y coordinate changes. Are you guys following that logic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's moving back to the next one, and we'll put things together to have some fun. So this one, let me calculate that. Square root of 0 times 2. So that's going to be square root of 0. So square root of 2 times 0.5. So that is going to be square root of 1, which is going to be 1. Square root of 2 times 2, which is going to be square root of 4, which is going to be 2. Square root of 2 times 4.5, which is going to be square root of 9, which is equal to 3, isn't it? Are you following that?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, let me plot that. 0, comma 0. 0.5, comma 1. No, that's not 0.5. 0.5, comma 1. 2 come out to 4.5. 4.5 is here. 4.5 come out 3. So let's move this guy like this. Let me explain when this is possible. This is possible when you try to push the blue curve horizontally this direction, fixing this point not move. When you try to push this way, there's only way for my blue curve to stay at that point 0. It's need to be go like that. So we call this horizontally compressing so we're compressing by factor of, what do? We take the 2 and flip it. So we are horizontally compressing by factor of 1/2. So the graph is going to become inside. How about this guy? So let's get my point. 0. Square root of 1/2 times 2 is going to be square root of 1, which is going to be 1. Square root of x divided by 8 divided by 2 is square root of 4, which is 2. Square root of 18 divided by 2. Let me plot this guy. 0, 0 doesn't change. 2, 1. 8, 2. So let's see what's going to happen. When this is possible, if you take the blue and try to push this way, you gotta pull it. It need to come a little inside. So we tell this is horizontally stretching by a factor of 2. We flip it. I don't really want to show this one, what this guy will do. Let me plot this one, guys. Square root of negative 9 is 3. Square root of negative 4 is 2. Square root of negative 1 is 1. Square root of 0 is 0. Let me plot these points. Let me plot these points. Negative 9, 3. Negative 9, 3. I don't know. Negative 4, 2. Negative 1. So if you see that, this is going to be, we are reflecting on the y-axis. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have 2 people without cameras. So that is Akivan and Nishal. Where is your camera, Nisha? Are you eating dinner?
My bad.
Okay, Nishal went out. That's okay. All right. So we're going to summarize this. When k is less than 0, the graph is reflected on the y-axis. When k is really greater than 1, the graph is horizontally compressed. When k is less than 1, the graph is horizontal. You can see that you're flipping it, but it's stretched. Let me get my sternum in. Now, how the point change, watch it. If you have a point x, y, there's a k inside, then the new point is going to be x over k, y. Putting things together, this guy is responsible for vertical stretch. This guy is responsible for horizontal stress compression. This guy is responsible for moving the graph left or right. The last guy is let the graph to jump up and down. So what we really need to practice it. We need to be able to identify the following value, A, K, C, and D. Or A, K, D, and C when the graph is given. That is important. We're going to practice it. So let's start from Shreya. What is the value of A? What is the value of K? What is the value of D? What's the value of C?
Is the value of A -1?
You got that? Value of K?
Value K. There's no K, so it would be 0?
Ah, it's 1. If
Or
you
1, yeah.
Graph. Okay, value of D.
Value of D, -1.
Pretty good. Value of C.
And then -4.
That's great. So let me describe this in words. First one, vertically reflected or reflect on the x-axis. Reflect on the x-axis. Reflect on the x-axis. Next one, horizontally translate. Horizontally translate to the right by 1 unit. I mean, to the left, because it's +1. To the left. To the left. This one. Vertically translate down. Vertically translate down by 4 units. All right. And what is the value of A here? And A.
Value of A is equal to 3.
K.
Value of K would be equal to 1.
D.
Value of D would be equal to -5.
No, it's 5.
Oh yeah.
Value of C.
Value of C would be +6.
Can you describe the transformation quickly, please?
It has
I don't want a music. I want straight away the answer. I don't want to say, yeah, yo, yes, there, or yeah, this. No, I don't want to hear. I want a straight answer. I'm not A.R. Rahman. You're not participating super singer. I'm not recording the music. I want straight answer. Okay, that's taking your time. That's going back to Vidushan. Can you describe the transformation, please, sir?
It's vertically stretched by a factor of 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's horizontally moved 5 units to the right
Mm-hmm.
and vertically translated 6 units up.
Correct. Okay, Nishal, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the value of A here?
1.
Correct. What's the value of K here?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Agiman. What is the value of K, man?
Sorry, I'm a little sick, so my voice.
That's okay. What is the value of K?
1.
How come, man? What is a minus doing inside?
I'm
You
at-
so for the K value, you got to look at it who is inside the F before the X.
No.
-1. Kriti, what is the value of D?
+6.
-6. If it is positive, it's going to be -6. If it is negative, you're going to see the positive. Value of C is going to be -7. Shreya, can you describe the transformation, please?
So it's not reflected not reflected on the x-axis because it's not a negative. K would be sorry. Okay, wait, I know that it's gonna be
Okay,
horizontally translated by
okay, horizontal translate how many units?
6 units to the left,
Correct.
and then it'll be vertically translated up or not up, sorry, down by 7 units. Yeah.
So there is a vertical reflection. When K is -1, you're going to reflect on the y-axis. Make sense? Following that? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, before I move on, we're going to learn how we should be able to graph the function using transformation. That is what we're going to be practice. So to do that, let's going back here. When A is less than 0, the graph is reflected in the x-axis. When A is greater than 1, the graph is vertically stretched by a factor of 8. When A is less than or equal to 1, the vertically compressed by a factor of 8. So what will happen? It will affect the y coordinate. When c is greater than 0, the graph is translated up, down. This will also affect the y coordinate, you can see. When d is positive, the graph is translated to the right, translated to the left. This affects the x coordinate. The k guy, the k. When k is less than 0, the graph is reflected on the y-axis. When k is greater than 1, the graph is horizontally compressed, and this is stretch. And you can see we have to do 1 over k. That's why the x-coordinate will be divided by k. Now, last not least, we're going to going back to pulling out all the values and harnishing it. For example, here, what is the value of a, please?
-2,
What is the value of k, please?
4,
What is the value of d, please?
-12,
-12. Where did you get -12, lady? You need to go inside. -3. What is the value for c, please?
1.
So we're going to see, this is called the mapping notation. Until you say goodbye to the math on your life, you're going to be stick with this. People who doesn't know mapping notation will find advanced function struggle, calculus struggle. Let's map this. So x over k plus d, comma ay plus c. So any coordinate in y is equal to x squared will be get this transformation. So now going back to Kriti, what's the value of a here, sir?
3.
Pretty good, man. What's the value from k?
Okay, 4. Sorry, 6.
Pretty good. What's the value for d?
D. +5.
What's the value for c?
2.
Pretty good job. All right, so let's going back to have a little fun here. So the value of AKDC represents a transformation. Given the graph of fx is equal to x squared, sketch the graph of that ugly function. State the transformation applied. So again, I don't want you to be a music composer here. Just right away from left to right, you're going to describe the transformation. Let me going back to this time. Vidushan, can you describe the transformation, sir, from left to right?
It's vertically stretched by a factor of 3.
Vertically stretched by a factor of 3. Correct. Okay.
It's reflected across the
Reflected on the
x-axis,
y-axis, man,
y-axis,
because you're minus inside. Okay, what is next?
and it is horizontally translated 1 unit to the right.
Horizontally compressed, stretched by a factor of 2. Don't you see that k here?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Hello? Hello? Okay, you can come home. Okay, sir. But I'm teaching right now. I will talk to you at 8 o'clock, okay? Yeah, I will. No worries. Okay. So horizontal is stretched by a factor of 2. Then what is next, man? Fourth one.
Then horizontally translated 1 unit to the left.
Perfect. Next one.
And vertically translated 4 units down.
Pretty good. So let's going back to the mapping notation. Are you guys following, everyone?
Yeah.
All right. So let's list this values. A is equal to 3, k is equal to -1/2, d is equal to -1, c is equal to -4. X over k. So x over x need to be divided by -1/2. It's the same as writing multiplied by -2. So -2x plus d minus 1, ay 3y plus c minus 4. Now let's me get the point. 9410149. That is the y is equal to x squared. Let me generate this coordinates for practice. I will do the first one for you. So we're going to be replace the x by -3. So 6 minus 1. We're going to replace the y by 9. 3 times 9 minus 4. 27 minus 4, which is going to be 23. Has everyone got the coordinate? How do we get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys quickly do the calculation for the table? Keep that in. I'll be asking. Complete the table. And I'm just gonna give you guys some time to just carefully do the math on the points. All right. Anaha, what did you get for the next point, Anaha?
I was uploading the photo. I'm doing it on the Lucid board.
Roya, what did you get for the next coordinate?
So the next one, I got x is 3.
You got x is 3. I'm gonna see how did you get that. So hold on. I just didn't write the 3 here. My bad. So that's my bad on this. That is 3x minus 1. So I just no, that's not 3x. I just negative 2x. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so let's see -2. Yeah, you got that right. So you got 3. Yeah. And what did you get
And
for the
then
y?
for the y, I got 8.
12 minus 4, 8. Pretty good. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Vidushan, are you done with the other coordinates, man?
Yeah.
Tell me quickly.
1 and -1,
Mhm.
-1 and -4, -3 and -1, -5 and 8, -7 and 23.
Let's see if we got it right. 3. 3 times -3. That's right. And then 9 times 3 is going to be 27 minus. Okay, pretty good. Let me plot these guys to see how that look like. So first 5, 23. Can I fit that? Look like I can fit it pretty good. 24, 23. 3, 8. 1, -1. So that is -3. That's going to be -3, 1, -1. And then -1, -4, -1, -4. Okay, cool. And then -5, 8. -7, 23. I can connect that. So that's going to be a little parabola. You can see that. Go like that. Go like that. All right. You guys see that curve, guys? I just following that what's happening.
Yeah.
And then let's see, double check my answer is correct, because you can see that the vertex is going to be -1, -4, which we did it correct. Now let me going back to state the domain. We don't need to worry about domain here. X belong to real, no restriction. But let's look at the range. So if you look at the range, y belong to real, y is greater than or equal to -4, because you can see that this is -4. All my y values are greater than or equal to that. Are you just following the picture, guys? Bye.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do the next one. Let's do the next one for practice. All right. Before I just do the transformation, Nishal, can you tell me the value of A here, value of K here, value of G here, value of C here?
Wait, which one? So A is 2.
Mm-hmm.
X is, wait, is that X or K?
I want a K.
-4.
Mm-hmm.
And then D is -3 and
D
C
is
is
+3, lady.
and then C is +1.
All right. Shreya, can you describe the transformation, please?
So is it vertically stretched by a factor of 2?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the K -4. It is reflected on the y axis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it's horizontally translated.
No.
three-
You had to tell the 4. You had to tell the
4?
4. There's a minus, you said. What is the 4 does?
Right.
How do we describe?
The 4?
How do we describe the 4 there?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
So K will do horizontal structure compression. So keep in that mind,
Mhm.
K.
Okay.
So it's always the other way around. And when the A do stretch, when A is greater than 1, K do compression when K is greater than 1. So it's going to be horizontally compressed. Horizontally compressed
Okay.
by a factor of 1/4. Make sense?
Yeah.
And then you're going to go to the D, right?
Okay. Right. Okay. So now it is horizontally translated 3 units to the right,
Mm-hmm.
and vertically translated 1 unit up.
Correct. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the mapping notation. Before that, they want a new equation. Let me write the new equation. Y is equal to 2 outside, inside the bracket, -4, x minus 3 plus 1. Predication, are you following that, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do x over k. So -4. So -4 plus, so that's going to be +3. AY, 2y plus 1. Let me do that. Square root of 0 is 0, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, square root of -3. So 0 divided by -4 is 0, 3, 1. 0 divided by -1 divided by 4 is going to be -1/4 plus 3, 2.75. 2.75. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. -4 divided by 4 is going to be -1 plus 3 is going to be 2. 2 times 2 is going to be 4 plus 1 is 5. -9 divided by 4 is going to be, I don't know, let's do the math. That's going to be ugly. That's okay. Let's get the point. 3 minus 9 divided by 4. So what would I get? 0.75. Oh, that's look like nice number. And then 2 times 3 is going to be 6 plus 1 is 7. Are you following that, guys? Hello? Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 comma 1. 3 comma 1. 2.75. 2.75. I don't know where's the 2.3 comma 1. 2.75. So 2.75 somewhere here, comma 3. So that's here, somewhere here. Oops. 2.75, just close enough here. 2 comma 5 is, oh no, 2 comma 5 is right. Yes. And then 0.75 comma 7. I don't know where that is. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Doesn't make sense. The graph doesn't make sense. Let's see what I didn't do correct. A is 2, A is -4, and then D is 3, and then C is 1. So 2y, okay, that's right. Square root of 0, yeah, that's right. So all those points are correct. X over K, X over -4, yeah, plus plus 3, correct. So let me double check my math. 0 divided 3, comma 2 times y, that's correct. So 3 comma 1 is right point, so there's no question on that. The scale is bad. The scale is not good. 3 comma 1. Now 3 minus 2.75. 2.75, somewhere here. 3. Then 4 divided -1, 2 comma 5. So it's going to be go like that. It is going to be go like that. That's cool. That's right. The only thing is I need to check my 0.75. So where did I get? Yeah, that makes sense. All good, because that is going to be 1.75 comma 7. Yeah, that's the graph. Are you seeing the picture of the curve? How do we do that using transformation?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is a little tricky. They want a mapping notation. Let me ask Anaha, what is the value for A Anaha here?
1,
Pretty good. What's the value for K?
2,
What is the value for D?
-4.
That is where the catch is. We need to make sure if the X in front of the X you have other than 1, you're going to common factor that first. D is -2. And then C is 0. Are you guys following that? Hello? Guys, are you guys following that?
Yeah.
So what is the mapping rule? X over K, X over 2, minus 2, A, Y, Y plus C is, all right, cool. All right. Given, what is the value A here, sir?
5.
K,
-1.
pretty good. D,
2.
-2, man. If you have a positive, negative, makes sense?
Yeah, I forgot.
And then your C.
-3.
So mapping rule X over K -1 plus D minus 2, AY 5Y minus 3. So we're gonna going back to some interesting question to practice graphing transformation. For each one of the following functions, state the transformation, then map that graph it. I'm not really worried about the graph it. I want you guys to do transformation and then map. So let's do A and B. I'm gonna give you guys a time, write it down there, or be ready verbally, and then I will be just checking that work. So I will give you guys 5 minutes for those two mapping rule and that. Again, we'll be back. Look at the question, please. It's almost finished chapter 1. We're going to play around with more practice. I'll be back in a few minutes. And can you describe the transformation for the first one, please?
No, not yet.
Sharon, can you describe the transformation, sir?
Vertically stretches by 2.
Vertically stretched by a factor of 2, correct?
Uh,
1 second, sir, 1 second, 1 second. Vertically stretch by a factor of 2, yeah. What is next? Sharon,
sorry, I was muted there. Horizontal compression by a factor of 1/3.
that's correct. Horizontally compress by a factor of 1/3, yeah.
Horizontal translation of 2 units, like to the left.
That is not correct. So this is where the catch is. We'll look at this, guys. I just clearly says in front of the x. If you have anything other than 1, you have to common factor that number. When you do that, things are going to change. This is correct. But you know what is? Horizontal translated to the left by 2 unit. Make sense?
Yeah.
Hello. Horizontally translate to the left. Are you guys following my online, folks?
Yeah.
And this is
Yes.
vertically translate down. Vertically translate down by 2 units. So mapping notation. X over K. K is 3. Plus D. D is minus 2. AY minus 2. Are you just following that? Okay. B is not easy. So I'm going to give you guys a little time. Look at the B. Look at the B. Let's see if you guys are smart enough to understand what's going on there. All right. So let's see who got this right. Shreya, can you describe the transformation for B?
So there's a horizontal stretch by
Yeah.
a factor. Is it a factor of 2 or?
What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you see? What number you see?
-3.
So how would you describe?
Is it like?
But you have to tell the reflection first. Reflection on the x-axis.
Mhm.
Vertically stretched by a factor of 3. Right? Now
Right.
comes to a little challenging. So I'm going back to this question because this is obviously a little challenging one. Unless that you really understand what I am talking about. So I'm going to be asked, Vidushan. Vidushan, can you describe the transformation for B, please, sir?
Is it also reflected across the y-axis?
Correct. Reflect across the y-axis. Pretty good. Yep.
And then horizontally stretched by a factor of 2
That's correct because of the half. You flip it. Yeah.
and horizontally translated 4 units to the right.
Ah, yeah, he got that right. So you had to be careful. You had to comment factor this guy out. If I comment factor, I will get inside the bracket. If I put that, it's going to be minus 4 and plus 6 outside. Because if you multiply the inside, you get a negative half x. If you multiply these two, negative half times negative 4 is positive 2. So reflected on the x-axis, vertically stretched by a factor of 3. Reflected on the y-axis, horizontally stretched by a factor of 2. Horizontally translate to the right by 4 units. Vertically translate up by 6 units. So my mapping notation is going to be x over minus 1/2 minus 4, comma, ay plus c. So this is going to be negative 2x minus 4 minus 3y plus 6. Are you guys following that? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys going to be looking at the next one. I love the C. Let's see what you do. Work on the C, work on the C. Give you something to see how it used to. I'm just waiting. I want to check your skills. I'm just getting you in a few minutes. Okay, if you guys complete, you can move back to the next question. If you complete C, you're going to go back to D. Those are pretty good questions. All right, so let's see how would you guys describe this bronze image for this. All right, so this is going to be fun. It's a good one, a really good one. Predication. How would you describe the transformation for Caesar?
Um,
If you describe the transformation correctly, you will ace the functions in grade 11. This question, anyone who got it right, that you completely understand what's going on in the world. Shiron.
horizontally,
Yeah, okay. Yes, go ahead, sir. Horizontally,
after
go ahead. Can you just tell me the order?
horizontally comprehension by a factor 2.
That's not right. Okay, I given.
Yeah.
Yes. How would you describe the transformation for Z?
For C,
Mm-hmm.
it would be hor no, no, a hor wait. Okay, a vertical stretch by a factor of 2 for
Correct. So vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Yeah.
and then there would be a reflection in the y-axis.
There's no reflection. Where did you get a reflection? Where does the reflection come from? I'm talking about C.
I'm sorry, I meant a horizontal compression by a factor of 1/3.
Horizontal stretch. When this is 1 over, you're going to do stretch. Horizontal stretch by a factor of 3. So you guys need to be see. This is in fact 2 term 1 over 1/3 x minus 1 plus 1. So this is a reciprocal function transform. This is basically a parent function is 1 over x transform. There's a one more thing we need to do for this guy. 1 over, you have to common factor 1/3 out. Then you got x minus 3. If you don't do that, you are in trouble. So vertically stretched by a factor of 2, horizontally stretched by a factor of 3, horizontal translated to the right by 3 unit, and vertically translate up by 1 unit. Are you guys following that? Shreya, are you following that? Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So let's going back to do some little ugly fancy stuff. Okay, we did this. Can you guys look at D? Because these questions, if anyone can able to describe this, and then mapping notation, we need x over k 1/3 plus d 3, comma a y plus c. Boom. That is going to be give you 3x plus 3, comma 2y plus 1. Okay. Can you guys go back to D, please? The D. Look at the D.
I think I got it for D.
Who is that?
Me.
Okay, just give me a moment, sir. Try to get something for you guys to do. Okay. Okay, so can you describe please D?
D. Okay. Reflection for A. It's a reflection in the x-axis,
Mm-hmm.
and there's I think horizontal stretch,
No.
vertical stretch. My bad.
Okay, vertical stretch by.
A factor of 2.
No.
Three. My bad.
Okay.
Wrong one. And there's also a reflection in the y-axis,
Mm-hmm.
and it's ho- uh, a vertical stretch.
No. No. So far, so good. So let's look at this again. Y is equal to -3. You have to comment vector -2 out. So x minus 4. X minus x minus 1. X minus 1 minus 1. So this is again reciprocal transform. So if you want to rewrite it, -3 times 1 over minus 2x minus 1 minus 1. Reflection on the x-axis, vertically stretched by a factor of 2, horizontally vertically reflected on the y-axis, horizontally compressed by a factor of 1/2, horizontally translated to the right by 1 unit, vertically translate down by 1 unit. Are you guys following that? Hello?
Yeah.
All right. And let's moving back to the next one. Shreya, Anaha, Nishal, are you guys following what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys do the E, please? How's that going? All right, Anaha, can you describe E? Anaha,
So, it's horizontally compressed by a factor of 3.
lady, that's outside, lady.
I mean, vertically stretched by a factor of 3.
Okay, then.
Then, yeah, I forgot.
All right. Vidushan, can you describe E?
Vertically stretched by a factor of 3,
Correct.
horizontally stretched by a factor of 2,
Correct.
and horizontally translated to the right by 2 units.
That's not right, sir. Because when you have something in front of the X inside, you have to comment factor that guy out. So if you comment factor, that will become 4. That's the catch. So vertically stretched by a factor of 3, horizontally stretched by a factor of 2, horizontally translated to the right by 4 unit, vertically translate down by 5 unit. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. That's okay. You guys gonna master it. Who is that joining now? Okay. Ambition. Can you guys do GNH, please? GNH. Ambition, what is your test on?
I already did my test today, and I was just like asking for like extra help at school. That's why I came late.
Your mom said that you have some test tomorrow.
Yeah, I had the test tomorrow. I was just asking like
What-
for extra help, and I didn't realize the time.
What is your test on?
It was it's radicals. It's like something different.
I know. So you're all
Yeah.
good. You don't have any questions.
No, not anymore.
All cleared.
Yeah, everything is clear.
And then you stay until what time?
I stayed until he allowed until 5 o'clock, and then
Oh, the teacher
I
stay until
think-
5 o'clock.
yeah, the teacher stayed until he stayed like, a little bit later from the school time. But
Wow.
he said he didn't like he's not gonna do it every time.
Okay, this time he stayed there to help you guys out.
Yeah.
Okay, who was the teacher?
It's in my school,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Anderson.
Oh, Miss Anderson. Okay, Miss Anderson is being nice to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we are learning transformation, so you missed a big lesson. I will send my YouTube. You can watch it. So
Okay.
I'm not sure where's your number. I think I text you one day. Can you text me back?
Okay.
Oh, wait, sir.
Yeah.
We did like a math assignment. I forgot to tell you about that.
You said you did a math assignment?
Yeah, I got my mark back.
Assignment on what? Which unit?
Like functions.
How did you do?
I did pretty good. I got like a 81.
You said you did pretty good in 81, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, what questions are there?
Sorry, I have to shuffle everything here so that I don't.
And then you say it is an assignment. Is it take-home assignment?
No. Yeah, it is, but like I finished it all in class. So,
Okay, so your teachers are giving take-home assignment at school? Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. So I want to see which question you got wrong. What other question you got wrong?
so I need to find it.
All right.
Okay, wait, I find it. So you want me like to send like a picture to you or like?
That would be great. So that would be great. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to Shreya. Can you describe G, please?
We did 2 assignments, so I'll just send you.
Send me the picture. Yeah. Shreya, can you describe G?
So it's vertically stretched by a factor of 3.
Pretty good. Yeah.
For K, is it a horizontal compression?
Horizontal stretch, because when this is less than 1, you're gonna flip it. So horizontally
Okay.
stretched by
A factor of 1/5?
No, we had to flip that too. Flip the word,
Oh.
flip that value. Horizontal stretch by a factor of 5.
5, yeah, I said 5.
Okay, then
And then horizontally horizontally translated 1 unit to the left.
what we are doing, lady, we said if there's anyone in front of the x, we cannot just describe as it is. We have to comment factor that out. So you have to comment factor that guy out. So if you do that, this is going to be x plus 5. Whole thing squared minus 6, because 1/5 times 5 is you're going to get 1. So vertically stretched by a factor of 3, horizontally stretched by a factor of 5, horizontally translated to the left by 5 unit, vertically translate down by 6 unit. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys do FNH, please? FNH. When you get back to the school, you should be an expert in transformation. That's all about it. So we're doing the ugly ones. So if you know the ugly one, doing the easy one's supposed to be easy. Okay, so I want you guys to do FNH. Let's get back to this guy, my YouTube. Where is this YouTube?
Sir, what's your Gmail so I can send it to you?
1 second, sir. Just give me a moment. So, so it's NANTHIVARMANJ @gmail.com.
Oh, wait. So can you say that again? I wasn't on Gmail.
So you can send it. I can see what
Wait.
kind of question you got. All right, now we're gonna go back to verbally. Nichelle, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, can you describe F, please?
Oh, wait, sir, can you say it again? Sorry.
Hmm?
Can you say your Gmail again?
NAN
NAN
THI
THI
BAR
BAR
MAN
MAN
J
J
at gmail.com.
gmail.com. Okay, and there's no like uppercase to the lowercases, right?
All lowercase, all lowercase.
Okay.
All right, Nishal is still thinking. Let's going back to Anaha. Can you describe the transformation, Anaha?
Horizontally.
So
No,
your
wait.
dad is
No,
not.
it's compressed.
Hold on. Your dad is not paying the electricity. You are in the dark. He's not paying the bill.
No, he's paying the bill.
So why then you are in the dark?
Honestly, I don't know.
Sir, it
Are you
says
part of the black web teams, the dark web teams?
Yup. Part of
No.
cybersecurity.
What?
Nothing.
Can you turn on the light, please?
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
It says address not found.
Are you sure you're typing it's correct, sir? NAN
NAN
THI.
EAR.
No, EAR, sir. VAR. V for violet. VAR.
Oh, so
Nandi Verman J at gmail.com. It's Nandi Verman.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Anaha, can you describe the transformation, please, F?
Okay. It's compressed by a factor of -1/2.
No, it is not. Sharon, can you describe the transformation?
You move.
I'm not
No.
composing any music, guys. I want straight answer. You move, you stop, like an earlier Rajas do that. Stop there. No. Move this way. Have you guys ever seen earlier Raja live in concert? You all Tamil. Oh, except Nishal. Nishal doesn't listen to. Earlier Raja live in concert, he'll be there on the stage. He'll be move. Stop, post. I don't want that answer. I want straight answer. Okay, let's go back to Vidushan.
oh wait. One of the assignments where it says like it's crossed out and it's replaced with like 39. That's a test. He just like printed that as like an assignment.
Okay.
Yeah. It was supposed to be an assignment, but she said it would be a test.
Okay. Vidushan.
Is it for H or F?
I'm talking about F, man. F.
Okay, so it's reflected across the x-axis,
Yes.
vertically compressed by a factor of
What I
2.
talking about compressed, man? Where is the compression coming from? Don't you see the 5/2? What's happening to the 5/2? Why did you guys killing that 5/2? This is greater than 1, the 5/2. You had a common factor
Can I
there.
say it?
So let me do my music. Reflected on the x-axis, vertically stretched by a factor of 5/2. It's a stretch greater than 1, 2.5. Horizontally compressed by a factor of 1/2 because of the 2. Horizontally translated to the right by 1 unit. Vertically translate up by 7 unit. Are you guys following that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to give you, this is a review handout, and then So I'm gonna see what you guys need to do. So this whole page, I can upload it, share.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
It still said it wasn't found. Like,
All right, so I'm gonna come back to you, sir. We will troubleshoot that, okay? Do you have a mobile number, sir?
mobile.
You have a phone? You have a phone with the number?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can text me, man. With WhatsApp or just text, whatever you want to do. Okay. Chapter 1 Keynote.
Oh, and can I use the washroom really quickly?
Yeah. Homework. All right. So you guys see all the scribbling I done today on the Google Classroom, the handout I'm going to post it. So I'm going to post that as a homework. So that is then on, you can see it. So let me show you how the handout will look like. It should be looking nice, the handout. Chapter 1 handout, all my complete scribbling. You might need to download it to view because it's just going to take a while to load it. If you guys download it, you can see it. Yes, you can zoom it. So you're going to be do the following as your homework. So first, you're going to do the unit review as your homework, the unit review. And then you're going to moving back to, let me just going back to put in here. So unit review. So I finished chapter 1. This is going to be, you're going to do as your homework. And then you're also going to be going back in the handout. Don't copy the answers there. The reflection and stretches. That is going to be another homework. And then we did the other ones. And then there's a number 3, number 4, number 5. So you guys going to practice that as a homework. And then also on the textbook, what we have done today is on the textbook, I'm going to going back to the textbooks, what exactly we have done. I finished teaching the whole chapter 1, but will you master it? I don't know. So in chapter 1, you should be able to do 1.1, 1.6, 1.8, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, chapter review, chapter test. I have kids in my class and my grade 12 advanced function. So somebody got 41%. They just sent an email to the parent. The parent said, I sent my daughter to tutoring, and then she finished learning advanced function in summertime. So why then she's gone 44? She finished learning the whole course because she doesn't do any homework I assign. I purposely throw out the question, the difficult question from the homework on a test, exactly the same question. And then I send to the parent, hey, expecting to complete every single question. It will take 3 hours per day, the way I teach. Yeah, then they can able to do well on my test. That's simple as it is. So if you're not doing the work, you can master it because this unit is so complex and you see that different type of question. Till next class, if you guys finished doing the homework, the next unit, equivalent algebraic expression. Some of you have learned, some of you probably going to learn at school. It's a pretty straightforward. There are a few things I'm going to skip it. Adding and subtracting polynomial, multiplying polynomial, pretty easy. We will focus on 2.3456. It's an easy unit. Then you see that after that, you see a quadratic function, grade 11. It's an easy unit. You have seen that in grade 10. It's coming back again. Exactly things you have learned in advance. The new unit, you're going to see the exponential function and then trigonometric function. So we're on a good track. So next week, I will jump over with chapter 2. But that's required completing the work you have assigned. Let me make sure before I wind you guys up, everyone on the Google Classroom. All right. I have Abhishan, I have Anaha, I have Nishal, I have Kritik, Kishin, Sharon, Shreya. All right, pretty good. Any questions from you guys? The question I did today is not I don't think your teacher will throw those type of questions on the test. But if you know how to do that complex transformation, then you can do any transformation. I can even show that you should be able to answer my grade 12 advanced function question. So let me take you guys for a few minutes. If you can able to answer this question, you are genius, because you're going to be answering my grade 12 advanced function questions. Let's do this. Let's do this. If anyone can answer them, you're going to be a genius. Okay, question number 10. What you guys going to do? Question number 10. The graph f of x is transformed into -1/2 f 2x minus 4 plus 3. If 6, -9 is a point, using mapping notation, say the coordinate of the corresponding point. If you can get this one done, you good. It's my advanced function question in grade 12. I give 3 marks for it.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
what's your phone number again?
Oh, yeah. 416
Oh,
821
416
821
821
9591.
219591.
You're missing some digits, sir. 416 821 9591.
Okay.
Okay, you can say 9591. You can say hi. I will tell whether I receive or not, or you send back to somebody else.
Okay, wait. Just to make sure.
Yes.
821
Yeah.
295.
No, man. 9591. Okay, let me write it down. 416
Yes.
821 9591.
Oh. 9591. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Shreya, you have an answer for number 10? Just
No.
1 second. 1 second, guys. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, I think I got it now.
Oh, that's your number. So I'm confusing. Who's that calling? Okay, sir, you're right. I was like, why? Okay, go back. Going back here. All right, Shreya, what did you get for number 10?
I didn't do it like
Vidushan, what did you get for
I'm still
number
doing
10?
it.
Vidushan.
I didn't get it, but what was the formula for like the XY coordinates?
You need to know that, sir, at this point. Shiron, what did you get?
I haven't got it yet.
Really? What we have been doing this so far. Let's do my markup. We have been talking about this. All right. So I can't blame my grade 12s on it. X over K is, you have to be careful. You have to comment back to the 2. Okay, X over K plus D, AY plus C. Did we talk about this? Did we talk about this today or not? Huh? X over K plus D, AY plus C. Did I talk about this?
Oh.
Who said no?
Yeah.
Where were you, sir? Are you in the Wonderland? Alice in the Wonderland?
No, I said yes.
Okay. Okay. I just know. Okay. We talk about mapping notation. Now you got a 0.6 comma -9. X is 6. 6 divided by 2 minus 2. And then y is -9. Minus 1/2 times -9 plus 3. Boom. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. Did I do my maths right? 2x over k. Yeah, so x over k. So 6 divided by 2, and then I common factor 2 out minus 2. Oh, that's positive 2, my bad. So that is going to be 3 plus 2, 5. This is going to be 9 over 2, 4.5 plus 3, which is going to be 5 comma 7.5. Did you guys see that? Hello?
Yeah.
That's my advanced function question based on grade 11 function. All right. I'm on track. I will see you guys next week. I will let you guys go. Make sure you do the homework.
Okay.
All right.
I'll send the.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm sending them now.
All right, sir. So I get Salva Kumar. Okay, so Senate, we will talk about it next class. What mistake you have made, okay? Or do you have any questions? Do you have any questions on there, man?
No, not.
You didn't. Okay. Then I will let you guys go. See you guys tomorrow. Critication. What's up, man?